Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's December 21st, 2023. Happy winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year. Every day after this is going to get a little bit brighter for y'all. And more sun on the snow. So kind of disappointing, but not. Today we're going to have dry and mostly sunny skies. There'll be some clouds out there, but again, mostly sunny. Highs in the low 40s. We have some zonal flow overhead for today. Tomorrow we'll have increasing clouds and some isolated rain, then turning into snow in the later afternoon. Elevation looks like it's going to be at 6,500 feet for the snow line. Highs are going to be in the low 40s. So we have a trough that's entering the area with a pretty strong cold front. That cold front isn't going to push through until around midnight, maybe in a few hours after that. And after that, we're going to have a weak upper level low that's going to be in the southeast of us. So just kind of some trickling snow and wraparound moisture. Looking at the infrared, you can see that close low that was with us before, giving us that moisture staying to the south. We have this high pressure ridge overhead here, bringing in that nice weather for today. And looking at the 500 millibars, so this is just a closer look of the jet stream. We're just in that zonal flow where it's generally west winds, and that shifts kind of southwest tomorrow. So we're going to get some of that warmer air coming ahead of this trough system, which is going to just kind of keep that warm air in play until that cold front comes through and drops the temperatures down to the snow levels down to the valley. Looking at the herd forecast, you can just make out the end. I'll fast forward to Friday, tomorrow. You can just see that cold front starting to come through before this model times out. But you can see right before that, there's just a couple specks moving through from southwest to south or to northeast. And those heavier bands move through after sunset. Looking at snow totals, so nothing crazy. Looking at generally 3 to 6 inches across the mountains when this is all said and done. And again, rain starting in the valley floors and then changing over to snow. So looking like drizzle probably and then start snowing. We're not looking at anything crazy for amounts in the valley, maybe around 1 inch. If that cold air comes in sooner, maybe we hope for 2 inches. But it might help give us a white Christmas since it's been rapidly melting out there. For Saturday morning, we're gonna have wraparound moisture. So as that low is circulating counterclockwise, it's gonna keep spinning moisture into the eastern mountains. So that usually does well for the Pioneers and the Lost Rivers and the Lemhis. Of course, the system isn't too strong, so it's not going to really bring that much. And looking at snow water equivalent, looking at like a tenth to a quarter of an inch for most of the area. So really not that much, but we will take every inch we can get. These are just looking at the overall totals again. Looking at the models are they're in agreement till Christmas. So that close low here, area of high pressure right now with that ridge, and then there's that trough coming in. And comes in, like I said, Friday to Saturday, exits on the Euro, and it's going to form this close low to the east of us. It's going to help spin that wraparound moisture, but it does kind of move pretty quick out of area, and then we're kind of in just space in between flows, not really in anything. So it's kind of a little bit of an unknown if it's going to be more so cloudy or sunny because the models aren't quite agreeing for Christmas. But looking after Christmas, we have this big area of low pressure moving in. That's kind of been looking like this for the last week. I've been thinking this is the strongest thing that's going to hit us. And it does look a little bit better on the euro, but still doesn't look really anything significant before we kind of bottom out. Looking at the GFS, close low, trough heading in, everything's kind of in sync. The only thing that doesn't line up is when that trough and cold front come through tomorrow night, is we have this very, very small area of low pressure. So that's not going to help with any continued wraparound moisture. And the GFS is showing less snowfall than the euro. So that is like the one kind of unknown with this storm that's going to be coming through Friday night, Saturday morning. And then after that, it's a little bit more clear on the GFS for Christmas being in an area of high pressure with this ridge overhead. So nice weather on Christmas. Hopefully with that snow on the ground, making it nice and merry and cheerful. And then we have that trough, next trough coming in on the 28th area. So it's kind of be our next good hit of moisture. But again, it's not even looking that strong. So kind of wishing on not much out there.